Hello everyone, welcome to the Mercury Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I am going to continue with your same module, that is the website designing, the same tutorial, that is the HTML tutorial, but with a new chapter, that is chapter number 27, that is the HTML style sheet. That is what are the various HTML style sheet that is used with the HTML, that is used along with the HTML. But before this, let's take a quick review what we have covered in the last class, that is in the yesterday's class. So in the last class we have finished the chapter number 26, that is the HTML JavaScript. So let's begin with that previous class session, that is HTML JavaScript. So that is the HTML JavaScript, that is how to use the HTML JavaScript that is used with the HTML. So a script is a small piece of program that can add the interactivity to your website. So if I want to add the interactivity, that is to make the website interactive, so we use the small piece of program that is known as the JavaScript, or we can say any script. So if I'm using VB script, that is also a small piece of program. JavaScript, that is also a small piece of program that can add the interactivity to the website. For example, a script could generate a pop-up alert box message or provides a drop-down menu. That is a script, that is a small program that can add the interactivity to the website. And this script could be written using the JavaScript or the VB script. That is the script that may be available in the JavaScript or that may be available in the VB script. And you can write the various small functions called at the event handlers using one of the scripting language, and you can trigger those functions using the HTML attribute. So you can use the function, you can use the event handler that is used to trigger the function that is using the HTML attribute. So you can write the various small functions known as the event handler to handle the scripting language, and you can trigger the functions using the HTML attributes. And nowadays only the JavaScript and associated frameworks are being used by most of the web browsers. So most of the web developers are using the JavaScript instead of the VB script, because JavaScript has more functionality, more interactive feature as compared to the VB script. And VB script is also not supported by many of the browsers. That may be Opera, that is not supported by the VB script. And you can keep the JavaScript code in a separate file and then include it wherever it is needed. So you can make it as a separate file. You can define the functionality inside the file. So there are multiple files that is used. So in both the cases there are two files, or there are two cases. One is the external JavaScript, that means create one external file, create one separate file that is known as external JavaScript, that has the functionality to define which will be used in the various HTML documents. If I want to define the functionality that is used in various HTML documents, so it is better to keep that functionality in a separate JavaScript file. So it's better to use the separate JavaScript file and then include that file in your HTML document. So first of all, maintain the separate JavaScript file and then insert, or we can say the embed, or we can say the include that file in the HTML document. A JavaScript file will have extensions like as.js, and it will be included in the HTML files using the script tag. So it is using the script tag that is embedded in the HTML document. So if I want to embed something within the HTML document, that is a JavaScript code that will be included with the help of the script tag. For example, consider we define a small function using the JavaScript in the script.js, which has the following code. So this is the following code that is used. So this is the, we can say, the external file, external JavaScript file that is used. There is a function that is a hello, the alert hello world. That means it will display the file, it will display the content, that is a hello world. That is the function hello, and this will display, that is the alert, that is a hello world. Now let us make use of the above external JavaScript in the following HTML document. This is the document HTML that is used. Then there is a HTML file, that is the HTML file that is open, then head tag. Then within the head tag there is a title tag that is available, that is a JavaScript external file. Then this is one of the important file, because we have saved that file with the use of the script.js. So now if we want to embed that file within the HTML page, that is a source HTML JavaScript.js. That means script is given as a or source is given as a HTML, then script.js, and type equals to text JavaScript, and the script will be closed. So this is the script tag that is used to embed the script from the external JavaScript file. Then the head will be closed, then the body will be open, and within the body it will be used, that is the input type equals to button. So it is given as the input, that is the type equals to button, then on click equals to hello. That means when you click on this one, that will display the hello, or that will give the hello, that has a name, okay, and the value equals to click me. then the body will be closed, HTML will be closed, and this is the output of this one, that is click me. When you click on the button, you get the following result, the result of this code. Then next is the internal script. So one is external script, that is maintaining a separate file for the JavaScript language of JavaScript code. The next is the internal script. So you can write your script code directly in your HTML document. Usually we keep the script code in the header of the document using the script tag. That means one is the external external script, that is used as external script, and we can simply embed using the script tag. Next is the internal script. That means you write the script within the head tag only. That means within the head, like the title tag, we are also using the script tag, that will give the script code in the header of the document using the script tag. Otherwise there is no restriction, and you can put your score or source code anywhere in the document. So there is no restriction that you put that script tag within the head tag. No, there is no restriction, but you can put anywhere within the HTML document. Yes, it is very same to the as we done in the CSS, that is separating the file, or we can say save the file with the .css extension. In the same way, there is a separate the file that is saved with the .js extension, that is a JavaScript. But in the internal, there is a script tag that is used, that may be used within the body tag, or it may be used anywhere in the program. This is the doc type HTML, then head, then title. Within the title, it is given as a JavaScript internal script. That means JavaScript internal script is available, then the title will be closed. Then the base. Within the base, there is a href, that is a hypertext reference. And what is the reference that is given? That is http tutorialpoint.com. That means the base URL that is given, the base reference that is given, that is tutorialpoint.com. Now the script type is used as a JavaScript. It is mentioned that the script type equals to JavaScript. Then what is the function, or what is the content of the JavaScript file? That is the function hello. Then alert hello world, that is also used. That is the function is used as hello. Then the printing message is the alert, that is the hello world. Then the hello function will be closed, then the script will be closed, then the head will be closed, and once the head will be closed, the body will be opened. Within the body, it is given as input type equals to button, on click equals to hello, name equals to OK, and the value equals to click me. This is done by the input tag. So instead of writing into another code separate file, we are defining within this script only, that is within the head tag only. So this will produce the result. When you click on this, the new page will be opened. So these are the two methods by which we are using the JavaScript, either making the external style sheet or external JavaScript code or file, or making the internal JavaScript file, that means within the HTML document only. Then next is the event handler, that are nothing but simply defined functions which can be defined or which can be called against any mouse or keyboard event. So if there is any keyboard event, if there is any mouse that is defined, that is known as the event handler. So if I click with the mouse, that is also known as the event handler. If I use the keyboard for rotating, that is also an event handler. So this is nothing but simply defined functions which can be called against any mouse or keyboard event. And you can define any business logic inside your event handler, which can vary from a single to the 1000s of line code. That means we can define any number of event handler that is defined with the business logic. And following example explains how to write an event handler, that is how to write the event handler. So let's write one simple function, that is the event handler, in the header of the document. We can call this, or we will call this function when any user brings the mouse over a paragraph, that is the event handler. So this is the doc type HTML, then head, then within the head there is a title, that is the event handler example. This is the title that is given, that is what is the title, that is the event handler example. Then this is the base, the same base, that is tutorialpoint.com. Now script the same, that is JavaScript, everything is same, but the function name is the event handler. That is the giving the message, that is I am the event handler. So whatever the event handler that is given by the function, that is the event handler. Then the script will be closed, head will be closed, and the body will be opened. And within the body, this is used as the P tag, that is on mouse over event handler. Bring your mouse here to see an alert. That is bring your mouse to see an alert. Then the P will be closed, body will be closed, HTML will be closed. That is the on mouse over, that is bring your mouse over here. This is one of the output of this code. So when you bring your mouse over this line, when you bring the mouse over this line in the example, you will see the following result. Then how to, we have also studied that how to hide the script from the older browser. That is, what are the various, yes, it is also used to tell the behavior. It is also used to tell the details of the image. What is the image about? If it is a flower image, color image, color image, computer image, computer image. Any image that is displayed by the that one. Now next is hide the script from the older browser. That is also a topic that we have studied. That is how to hide the script, how to rotate the, or we can say the not showing the script from the older browser. This is one of the example that is used. That is how to hide the script. That is a script. Then this is, we can say, the given in the comment. That is the document.write hello JavaScript. Then the script will be closed. Then this is the example of the VB script. Then the script type equals to this one. Then this is the comment that is used, that is document.write. Then the script will be closed. So this is the hidden or hide script from the older browsers. The next is the no script element. That is we also studied that how to use the no script element, or what is the meaning of no script element. So you can also provide the alternative information to the users whose browsers do not support the scripts, and for those users who have disabled the script option from their browser. So there is also a provision, that is where the browsers are not supported the script, or where the users are disabled the script, there is also provision to use the no script within the HTML document. So there is a no script tag that is used to develop within the HTML document. This is an example of the JavaScript. Then this is a no script. Your browser does not support the JavaScript. This is the no script that is given in the no script. This is the no script, that means your browser does not support the JavaScript. Then there is a VB script. Then script type equals to this one. Then document.write, that is a hello VB script. Again the no script, your browser does not support the VB script. So if I want to display nothing, but I want to show within the HTML document, that is displayed with the help of the no script tag. The next is the default scripting language. That is how to set the default scripting language if I'm not using any language. So there may be a situation when you will include multiple script files and ultimately using the multiple script tags. You can specify a default scripting language for all your script tags. So you can use the script tag to use the scripting language. This saves you from specifying the language every time you use a script tag within the page. Below is an example that is used. This is one of the example of the scripting language, that is the meta. Then HTTP equivalent, that is a content script type. Then content equals to text script, that is used. So that is the meta. Then it is the HTTP equivalent that is used, that is given within the double quotes, and content that is also given within the text JavaScript. Note that you can still override the default by specifying a language within the script tag. Now next chapter is chapter number 27, that is HTML layouts. That is what are the various HTML layout that will be used within the HTML. So next chapter is the chapter number 27, that is the HTML layouts. That is what is a layout and how we can change the HTML layout. So a web layout is very important to give the better look to your website. So a web page is very important, or the web page layout is very important to give the better look to your website. So that gives a better look to the websites. It takes considerable time to design a website layout with great look and the feel. So it takes enough time, or we can say the plenty of time, to design the website layout with a great look and the feel. That means there should be a great look with the website. There is a great feel with the website layout. Nowadays, all the modern websites are using the CSS and the JavaScript. So nowadays, all the websites, that is the modern websites, are using the CSS or the JavaScript-based framework. That is to come up with the responsive and the dynamic website. So they are using the CSS and the JavaScript scripting language to deal with the responsive and the dynamic websites, but you can create a good layout using the simple HTML tables or division tags in combination with other formatting tags. So you can also change the layouts, you can also change the dynamic layouts that will be used to change in combination with the other formatting tags. And this chapter will give you a few examples on how to create a simple but working layout for your web page using pure HTML and its attribute. That is how to use the pure HTML, how to use its layout that is used with the pure HTML and its attributes. Next topic is HTML layout using the tables. That is how to use the tables or for changing the HTML layout, or how to make the HTML layout using the tables. The simplest and the most popular way of creating the layouts is using the HTML tables. So this is one of the simplest and the most popular way of creating the layouts, that is using the HTML table tag. So one of the simplest way to make the layout is the HTML table tag. And these tables are arranged in a columns and the rows, so you can utilize these rows and columns in whatever way you like. So you can utilize these columns, you can utilize these rows and columns that is displayed in whatever way you like. That is using the table, that is the HTML layout. For example, the following layout example is achieved using a table with the 3 rows and the 2 columns, but the header and the footer columns span both columns using the row span attribute. This is one of the example, that is how to use the HTML layout or how to generate the HTML layout with the help of the HTML tables. This is the doc type HTML, then head, then title. Within the title, it is given as the HTML layout using the table. That is how to change the HTML layout using the tables. Then the head will be closed. So one is the HTML, then head open, then title. Within the title, this is given title closed, and the head will be closed. Then the body will be open. Within the body, there is a table tag that is given that has a width equals to 100%. So table has a width that is 100% and the border that is a 0. So there is no border, there is no boundary of the table. And within that table there is a TR, that is a table row, and within that TR there is a TD. The TD includes the col span equals to 2. That means there is a col span that is equals to the 2. That means two columns are merged together, that is equals to the 2. Then BG color equals to hash B5 DC B3, that is a BG color that is also available. Then H1, that is the heading tag that is used. So this is the web page main title. So this is the H1 that is displayed within the H1 or the big font. That is, this is the web page main title. Then the H1 will be closed. Then the TD will be closed. TR will be closed. So this is the one cell that is merged together within the two columns, and the BG color that is given over here, and this is the heading tag that is used. So this is the one cell and this is one row. So this is the one row and this is the one cell. Then TR, then next row is aligned to the top, that is the vertical align equals to top. Then TD, then BG color equals to hash AAAA, then width equals to 50, that is the TD means the cell that contains the BG color as a hash AAA and has a width that is a 50. Then B, main menu, that is bold is the main menu is given in the bold. Then BR will be taken, then HTML, then PHP, then Perl. That is everything is available within the break. That is the HTML, Perl, and the PHP. This is the one code that is used, that is showing the title, that is showing the HTML using the tables, head, body, and this is one of the table that is used that contains the multiple columns, and that is used for the HTML layout that is using the tables. And this is again the next TD that is used, that has a BG color equals to this one, then width equals to this one, and the height equals to this one. That is another TD, that is another cell. And within this cell, this is available, that is used as a technical and the managerial tutorial. That is the technical and the managerial tutorial is used. Then the TD will be closed, then the TR will be closed. So this is another row that contains the two columns. One has a main menu, one has a technical and the mechanical or managerial tutorials. Then next is the next tr that is used. Then again within that tr there is a td that I have a call span equals to 2. That means that the two columns are merged together and has a bg color of the cell, that is a hash 5 or b5 dc b3. Then it is available in the center, that the center tag is used. Then copyright 2007 tutorial.com. This is available within the cell within the center. Then the center tag will be closed, td tag will be closed, tr will be closed, table will be closed, body will be closed, html will be closed. So these are the three columns or rows that is available, like this one. This is the web page main title, that is the first row. Then within that row there are three columns that is merged. Then main menu, HTML, Perl, PHP, then technical and the managerial tutorial, that is the next page. And this is available at the last row, that is a copyright at C 2007 tutorial.com. This is another code that is available. So this is a table that contains the three columns and the we can say the two rows in the second row, two columns in the second row. Now let's execute this code. Let's paste over here only. Now save the file as a layout.html. Put on the desktop. This is layout.html. Now let's see what is output of this code. This is the web page main title. This is the main menu, that is another cell, and the another cell is also the technical and the managerial tutorial. Then next is a copyright C 2007 tutorial.com. So the first is the doc type HTML, then there is a HTML, then head. Within the head there is a title that is available, that is the HTML layout using the table. This is the title bar that is given. Then the head will be closed, body will be starting, then the table will be created that has a width equals to 100% and the border equals to 0. There is no border of this width or there is no border of this table. Then the tr will be opened, that is the tr or the row will be opened. Then within that row the first is the first row contain the or merging the three columns, that is a column call span equals to 3, that is merging of the two columns, and two columns are merged together. And what is the content of this one? That is this is the page main title that is available within the h1, that is why it is the bold. Then the td will be closed and the tr will be closed. So this is the first row. And then next is the tr, that is a v align equals to top, that is every content is aligned to the top, that is vertically aligned. Then the bg color equals to hash AAA, width equals to 50. Then b main menu, then b, then html php perl td. So this is the main menu that is available in the bold, then the html, then perl and the php. Then the td will be closed. And then next is next td, that is this one, this td, this is from the same row, and that is the technical and the mechanical tutorials. So this is the one td, that is the bg color equals to this one, width equals to this one, height equals to this one. This is technical and the managerial tutorial. Then the td will be closed, tr will be closed, then the new tr will be opened, that is the last row. Then td call span equals to 2, that means it will be span into 2, and it is available in the center. The center tag is used, then copyright 2007 tutorialpoint.com, then the center will be closed, then the TD will be closed, TR will be closed, table will be closed, body will be closed, HTML will be closed. This is the TD of this one, that is one TD, and this is the TR. This is one TR, and this is the table, whole table, and body, then HTML. So this is the table, or this is the code that is showing the layout, that is how to use the table with the HTML layout. So this is the output of this one. These are the various colors. This is the one color, this is the one color. So this program is clear to each and everyone. Larry, what about you? This program is clear to you? Okay. Now let's move further. Then next is the multiple column layouts using the table. That is how to use the multiple columns layout. That is how to use multiple columns at same time using the tables. So you can design your web page to put your web content in the multiple pages. So we can also put our web page, or we can also put our web content into the multiple pages. You can keep your content in the middle column, and you can set, and you can use left column to use menu, and right column can be used to put the advertisement or some other stuff. So that will be used as other stuff, that will be used as other scenario. So that will be used as another stuff, that will be used, that is having the multiple columns layout, that is using the tables. This layout will be very similar to what we have our website tutorialpoint.com. So you can use the left column separate, right column separate, middle column separate. This is one of the example of the three column, that is how to create the three columns layout. This is the doc type HTML, then HTML, then head. Within the head there is a title that shows that the three column HTML layout. This is the title that is given, that shows that three columns HTML layout. Then the title will be closed, then the head will be closed. So within the head tag there is a title tag that is given, that is the three column HTML layout. Then the body will be opened. Within the body it is given as a table, that is the width equals to 100%, then border equals to 0, then tr v align equals to top, that is vertical align equals to top, then again the td. So within this table there is a tr, that is a table row, and within this tr there is a td, that is a bg color equals to hash aaa, then width equals to 20%, then b main menu, then html php perl, then the td will be closed. This is the one td. Then another td is bg color equals to hash b5 dcb3, then height equals to 200, width equals to 60%. That is another cell. Then that shows the technical and the managerial tutorial. Then the td will be closed. Again the new td, that is the bg color equals to hash aaa, then width equals to 20%. Then it is given in the bold, that is the right menu, that is the html per php, then the td will be closed and tr will be closed. So this is the one tr, that is the one row that is available within this tr, and these are the three tds, one td, then one td, and then one td. So these are the three tds that is available within the html. So this will produce the following result, that is the main menu, then technical and the managerial tutorial, then the right menu. So this is the main menu that contains the HTML, PHP, Perl, and in between there is a cell, that is the technical and the managerial tutorials. Then the right menu, that is the HTML, PHP, and the Perl. So this is one of the example that shows how to divide the same window, or divide the same row into the multiple columns. So now let's execute this code. these are the three columns or the three column that is available within one row. This is the one row, that is a TR, that is the V align equals to top. That means every content of the row is aligned to the top. So this is aligned to the top, this is aligned to the top, this is aligned to the top. Then the body will be opened. Then within the body, this is this is given as a table that has a width 100. So this is a width has a 100. Then border is no border. Then first is a TR, that is the first row, that is V align equals to top. Then BG color, this is the background color of this one, that has a width of the 20%. Then this is the B main menu, that is available within the bold. Then HTML, PHP, Perl, then TD will be closed. The new TD, that is a BG color equals to hash 5VC3, height equals to 200, width equals to 60%. Then technical and the managerial tutorial, then the TD will be closed, TD will be opened, BG color equals to hash AAA, then width equals to 20%. Then right menu, B will be closed, then HTML, PHP, Perl, then TD will be closed, TR will be closed, table, then this is table, that is closed, then the body will be closed and HTML will be closed. This is the example of the table that divides the same row into the three columns. That is one is main menu, then technical and the managerial tutorial, then the right menu. Now next is the HTML layout, that is using the div span. That is how to use the div span, that is the HTML layout. So the div element is a block level element used for grouping the HTML element. So div element is a block level element that is used for grouping the HTML element that is used. And while the div tag is a block level element, the HTML span element is used for grouping the elements at an inline level. So it is used with the inline level, that is used with the HTML document, that is the HTML layout, that is using the div and the span attributes. And although we can achieve the pretty nice layouts with the HTML tables, but tables were really designed as a layout tool. Now tables are suited to presenting the tabular data. Now this is the example, that is how to use the div tag for using the HTML layout as well as the span tag. This example makes use of the cascading style sheet, that is the CSS. So before understanding this example, you need to have a better understanding on how the CSS works. That is how CSS works. So first of all, understand the concept of the CSS. This is the example. So here we'll be trying to achieve same result using the div tag along with the CSS, whatever you have achieved using the table tag in the previous example. Now, instead of table tag, we are using the CSS, that is a cascading style sheet, for achieving the HTML layout. So this is the doc type HTML, then the HTML, then head. Within the head there is a title tag, and title tag, that is the HTML layout using the div and the span. Then the title will be closed and the head will be closed. Then the body tag will be starting. Within this body tag there is a div, that is the style equals to width 100, that is the style that is given as a width 100. Then div style equals to background color hash b5 dcb3, then width equals to 100. So this is the div, that is the one style. Another div, another style, that has a background color as this one, and the width equals to 100%. And this is the h1, that is available within the h1. This is the web page main title. Then the div will be closed. So this is the one div that has a background color, width equals to this one, that is this is the main div that has a style, that is a width equals to 100%. Then div, that is next div, that style has a background color, that is a hash AAA. Then height equals to 200 px, width equals to 100 px, float equals to left. Then div, that is a b, then main menu, then the b will be closed, div will be closed. And within the div there is a html php perl, then the div will be closed, that is the division tag will be closed. Then next is the div, that is a style equals to background color, then height equals to 200, width equals to this one, float left, that is a p, that is the technical and the managerial tutorials. Then the div will be closed. And then the next div, that is a style as a background color, this one, again the height, again the width, again the next float. Then the right menu, that means everything is same, output is same, but in this we are using the div tag instead of the table tag. Then the next div, that has a style equals to background color, this one, clear is both. Then the center, and this is available in the center. Then the center tag, div band, close. Then body tag, html tag. So this is used with the html, this is used with the div tag, and this is the following the same output that is used with this one, right? Now let's execute this code. So this is the web page main title, this is this one, then technical, then this one and this one. So this is the same tag that is used for this one. That is the division tag that is used. Now this is the output of this code. Now you can create the better layout using the divide and the span along with the CSS. For more information, go to the CSS tutorial. So we can also use the div and the span tag with the CSS also, that is a cascading style sheet also, and that gives a more interactivity to the HTML document. Now next is the chapter number 28, that is the HTML tag reference. So let's take a break right now, then after the break we will moving to the next chapter, that is chapter number 28. So let's take a break. So come back from the break. Now let's start the session again. So the next chapter is the chapter number 21, that is the HTML tag reference, that is how to use the HTML tag reference. So what are the various references that is used in the HTML tag reference. So the following tags have been introduced in the older version of HTML, but all the tags marked with 5 are all the parts of the HTML5. So whatever the 5 that is used with the extension or with the version of the HTML5, and as well as some new tags that will be installed that is marked with the HTML5, and the older one are simply displayed with the use of the table. This is the tag that is specifies the comment. So this is the tag that is given. That is, this is the comment tag that is used. That is, this specifies a comment. Then the doc type, that specifies the document type. That is, what is the document type, how it is used. That is the doc type. Then the a tag, that specifies the anchor tag. That means how to make the linking, that is done by the anchor tag. Then abbr, that is abbreviation that is used. That is how to use the abbreviation or abbreviated word, that is the ABBR. Then acronym, that specifies an acronym. Then address, that specifies an address element, that is what is the address, what is the address element that is given. then applet, that depreciated, that specifies an applet, that is how the applet will be used, that is applet tag. Then the area, that specifies an area inside the image. Now that is the area tag, that is if I want to give the area, that specifies or that is given by the area tag. Then this is the article. Now this is the new version that is available within the HTML5 that specifies an article. So if I want to specify an article, that is given within the article tag. Then this is the A side or A side that specifies some content loosely related to the page content. So if there is any content that is that specifies or that is available loosely related to the page content, and if it is removed, the remaining content still make sense. That is the remaining content is also make the sense, that is the A side tag. And this is also a new tag that is available within the HTML5. The next is the audio that specifies the sound content. So if I'm going to specify the sound content, that is the content that is available within the sound, that is given by the audio tag. And this is also the new concept that is available within the HTML. Then next is the B tag, that is the bold tag that specifies the bold text. As we know already, that is if I want to make the text bold, that is the bold tag. Then base tag that specifies a base URL for all the links in a page. So if there is any link in a page, that is specified by the base. So that is base tag is available within the head tag as we study, and that base tag is used to specify, that is how to make the linking, that relative path is mixed with the base tag or the base path or the absolute path. Then the base font tag that's depreciated, that specifies a base font, that is what is the base font that is used. Then the BDO that is display the direction, that is a bold direction, that is the direction of the text display. So what is the direction that is used with the content, that is a BDO. Then BDI that represents the text that must be isolated from its surrounding for bidirectional text formatting. So if there is any bidirectional text that is used, that is available or that is shown by using the BDI, that is a represent the text that must be isolated from its surrounding for bidirectional text formatting. It allows the embedding a span of text with a different or unknown directionally. That means if there is any unknown directionally that is available, that is used with the BDI tag. That and this is also a new version, new tag that is used within the HTML5. Then next is the BG sound, that is that specifies the background music, that is what is the background music and how it will display, that is the BG sound, that is the background music. Then there is a big tag that specifies the big text, that is what is the big text and how it is used, that is a big. Then the blink tag that specifies the text with the blink. So if I want that the text blinks automatically within the HTML document when it is used in the browser, that text or that is displayed using the blink tag. So one is the BG sound, one is the big, one is the B link, one is the black quote. That specifies a long quotation, that is how it is used, that is a black quote. That means if I want to display more than one line, that is displayed using the block quotes, not black quote, this is the block quote. That means defining the block, that is a block quote. Then next is the body tag that specifies the body element as we discussed. So if I want to display anything within the web browser, that is displayed using the body tag. Then next is the BR tag, that is a break tag that inserts a single line break. So if there is a line break that is available, that is displayed using the BR tag. Then the button tag that specifies a push button. So if I want to display any button or to create any button, that is displayed using the button tag. Then the canvas tag for making the graphics with the script. So if there is any graphic that is used with the graph script, so if there is any script that is used with the graphics, that is done by the canvas. So canvas tag is used to make the scripting to use the graphics within the script, and this is also the latest version within the HTML. Then next is the caption tag that specifies the table caption. So if I want to specify a caption that is displayed using the table caption. Then the center tag that makes a text in the center, that is the center tag. Then the cite tag that specifies the citation. Then the code tag that specifies the computer code tag, that is how to give the code that is displayed within the code tag. Then the COL for defining the column, that is this is a column or that specifies the attribute for the column or table columns. If I want to display the table columns, that is displayed using the col tag. Then the column group that specifies the group of the tables column, that is how to use the table column or what are the various group of the column that is used. Then the comment tag that puts a comment in the document, that is a comment tag. Then data list, a list of the options for input values. If there is an input value that is used, so that is a list of the option that is used for the input value, and this is also the new version, latest version in the HTML5. Then the DD tag, that is a definition description, that is a DD, that is a data definition or the definition description. So this is the data definition, that is the definition description. Now next is the del tag that specifies the deleted text, that is how to delete or how to use the deleted text or how to specify the deleted text, that is a del tag. Then DFN tag, that is a definition term. So if I want to give any definition, that is specified by the DFN tag. Then the dialog, so if I want to give or specify the dialog box or the window, that is display the dialog box or the window, that is specified by the dialog tag. Then dir tag that depreciated or specify the directory list, that is a dir tag. Then the div tag that specifies the selection in the document, that is how to select the document or how to select the different sections in a document. Then dl, that is a definition list, that is a how to give the definition list, that is a dl. Then dt, that is how to give the definition term, that is a dt. Then em that specifies an emphasis text. If there is any emphasis, that is displayed using the em text. Then the embed that specifies the container for an external application, that is how to embed the element, or we can say how to insert the element within the HTML document, that is the embed tag. And this is also a new version, this is also a new tag that is used within the HTML5. Then the field set that specifies a field set, that is how to use the field set. Then the fig caption, that is a figure caption that specifies the caption for a figure element, that is what is the caption, how it is used, what is the figure, and how we are displaying the figure, that is a figure caption. Then next is the figure, the same, and both these figure caption and the figure tags are the new in the HTML5. Next is a figure that specifies the self-centered content, that is what is the self-centered content and how it is used, and this is also the new version or new tag that is used within the HTML5. The next is the font tag that depreciated or specifies the text font size and the color. So if I want to give any text size color, that is displayed using the font tag. Then next is the footer tag that specifies the footer for a document or section. So if I want to define the footer, that is defined by using the footer tag, that is if I want to display the end of the lines or end of the document, that is displayed using the footer tag. And then next is the form tag. So if I want to specify a form, that this is I'm going to create the buttons, I'm going to create the labels, I'm going to create the text boxes, that is displayed using the form tag. So form tag is used to create the form. So this is the form tag that is used to create the forms. Then next is the frame. So if I want to make the division of the same browser window into the multiple parts, and each part contains the HTML document, the division is performed by the frame tag. So one is a frame set tag, one is a frame tag that is used to divide the frames, or that is used to divide the same window into the multiple parts. And footer is the new advancement or the new tag that is used within the HTML5. The then frame set, as we said, or as I said, that sets or that specifies a set of frames. That is, what are the various frames, how to define the frames, and what are the various frames that is used within the HTML. And these are the different levels of heading, that is from the H1 to the H6. That specifies the header 1 to the header 6. And then next is the head tag. That is a head tag that specifies the information about the document. That is, what is the document, how it is used, that is a head tag. Then the header tag that specifies the header for a document or a section. That means if I want to define the header, that is the heading of the, or we can say the top of the window, that is displayed using the header tag. And this is the new tag that is used within the HTML5, that is a header tag. Then the HR tag that specifies a horizontal rule. So if there is a horizontal rule, horizontal line that is given, that is displayed using the HR tag. Then HTML, that is a main tag, that is how to specify the HTML document. So if I want to find the HTML document, that is displayed using the HTML file, that is the HTML tag. Then next is the I tag that specifies the italic text. That is how to specify the italic text that is displayed using the I tag. Then the iframe tag that specifies an inline sub window, that is a frame, that is the iframe. That is how to define or how to specify the inline sub window, that is a frame, that is the iframe. That specifies the inline sub window, that is a frame. Then next is the I layer that specifies the inline layer. So if there is an inline layer that is available, that is also specified with the I layer. So next is the input tag. So if I want to specify an input field, that is specified by the input tag. Then ins tag. So if I want to insert the text within the HTML, that is inserted using the ins tag. Then the is index. This is used for specifying the single line input field, that is the is index, so verifying that it is an index or not. Then kbd, that is a keyboard text, that is also displayed using the kbd. Then the ke or key gen, that is a key generation, that is a key information or generate the key information in a form, that is a key gen. There is a key information that is generated within a form, that is a key gen. Then the label that specifies a label for a form control. So if there is a label that is used, so that specifies the label for a form control, that is used with the label tag. Then next is a layer that specifies the layer, and this key generation, that is generating the key, is one of the new feature that is available within the HTML5. Then next is a layer that specifies a layer. Then the legend that specifies the title in the field set, that is specifying if I want to specify any legend, that is specified by the legend tag. Then li that specifies a list item that is used, that is a li tag, that is a listing tag. Then there is a link tag that specifies a resource reference, that is a link tag that is used. So if I want to link anything, that is done by the link tag, that is used for the resource reference. Then the main tag that specifies the main or the important content in the document, that is a main tag, and there is only one element in the document that is displayed within the with the help of the main document. And this is one of the new feature that is available within the HTML5. Then next is the map tag, that is specifies the image map. This is so many length thing available. Now next is a mark tag that specifies the text highlighted for reference purposes, that is a mark tag. So the next tag is a mark tag, that is specify the text highlighted for reference purposes. So if I want to mark anything, that is marked by the mark tag, that is for its relevance in the another tag. That is also the new version, new tag that is used within the HTML5. Then next is a marquee tag that creates a scrolling text marquee. So this is a marquee tag that is used if I want to scroll something, that is scrolled by the marquee tag. Then the menu tag that specifies the menu list. So if I want to specify the menu, that is displayed using the menu list. Then the menu item that specifies a command menu item that the user can invoke from a pop-up menu. So if there is any menu item that is used within the form, that is pop up by the HTML, or that is pop up by the menu item. This is one of the latest version, latest tag that is used within the HTML5. Next is a meter that specifies the scalar measurement within a given range. So if there is any given range, that is measured by the meter tag. Then next is a multicolor. This I am going to start within the next class, that is in the Monday's class. So that's all for today's session, and if there is any doubts, any suggestions, you can ask the doubts from me. And in the Monday's class, that is on the 9th of November, there is a class that is a multicolor. I am going to continue with this, that is a multicolor. Alright, so thanks a lot everyone for listening me. Bye bye, enjoy your weekend.